I was just recording this whole video, got to the end and everything, and then suddenly it tells me that it didn't record none of it. That in itself might be a sign of outside forces and energies that have been trying to stop you, that have been trying to slow you down. But I can already feel that all of those energies are a damn bluff, and your energy is the most powerful. So it doesn't matter what they're trying to do. You're still going to cut through. You're still going to be on fucking top. You're still going to do what you need to do. And you're still going to exist on your highest timeline. So let's go ahead and get back into this message again. I received this message from Spirit because exactly what this title is going to be. Your no is your power. Let me tell you something. This is you activating the timeline where you're the speaker, where you're the guide, the muse, not the one being dragged around by other people's survival plans. And this is that message that's going to set you and so many others free, okay? Including myself. Let's be real and let's be honest, okay? Let's dive right in. And yeah, I also want to loop back around to the fact that, look, those energies could see the spread that we have here from the tarot cards. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Their energy is just, it's completely minuscule compared to what you have and to what you are. So here's the message that Spirit gave me regarding no, because what it is that you made a decision or you're about to make a decision. And this decision is causing a cosmic back pay to happen in your life. What do I mean by a cosmic back pay? I mean that everything that you desired, everything that you wished for, everything that you prayed for in silence, in front of others, whether it was fulfilled or not, everything that you wished for is now coming back to the front and center for you to enjoy, for you to choose, for you to say yes to, for you to say no to. It is all yours. You are the steerer of this boat, okay? You drive this boat. So it is up to you now. Okay, so Spirit gave me a message with this because of you saying no, because of this decision that you're making or you have made. This is you stepping into your sovereign timeline. And in this last message, we just talked about the new billionaires. This is really giving a huge, like, CEO, huge, like, rich timeline energy because of what you're tapping into right now, just by saying no, just by owning your power, just by owning your decision and who you are, by listening to your intuition. You are being rewarded for that. So you didn't just say no. You said, I remember who I am. You chose vision over validation. You chose wealth over worry. You chose alignment over admiration from those who never even planned to stay for the harvest, babes. So Spirit says you are no longer here to say yes just because something glitters. What do they say? Everything that glitters ain't gold. You are here to say yes when your bones hum in response. This is a timeline crossing moment. A version of you, older, richer, clearer, bolder, is smiling right now, nodding. You know why? Because you finally made the shift from survival to sovereignty. The energy that we're releasing right now, okay? You're no longer accepting work that dishonors your gift in the name of gratitude, okay? You're no longer shrinking your standards to match lowball offers wrapped in false flattery. You're not saying yes out of fear that nothing better is coming. Okay, you're not in that lack mindset, that scarcity mindset no more. You're out of that, babes. Who? Who is that? Don't know her. And you're no longer letting old gatekeepers decide what your time is worth. You own the ish, babe. Okay? So the energetic declaration now that we are anchoring in, and you can repeat this if you feel called to, you can simply say yes if your soul aligns, and that will align to you agreeing to this that you're signing for yourself, this energy that you're signing on for yourself, however you want to do it, babes. But this is the energy that we are now declaring. I am no longer available for misalignment. No matter how pretty the location or persuasive the pitch. Okay? You are a steward of divine energy. You're not meant to be everywhere. Okay? I mean, if you want to be everywhere, be everywhere. But you're not meant to be where you're not aligned, babes. You're meant to be exactly where your mission flourishes, where your peace pours, where your no leads to a sacred yes. Okay? And Spirit says you will not miss what was never meant for your sovereign timeline. And the things that are meant for you, they don't require your begging, only your boundaries. So for the ones who are watching, this message isn't just for you. It's for every being who has ever taken the job out of panic, said yes while their spirit was screaming no, who lowered their rate, their light, their voice just to be palatable. This is for you. Myself included, I've done the same damn thing. That's what I'm here for. I've done that time and time and time again until I learned to do differently. That's what I'm seeing now. The result of me learning to do differently. And you are in that energy of honoring your sacred timeline. And so as a result, the universe is honoring you as the sacred timeline. So let this moment be the portal. Let your no be a signature on a new contract with the universe. Let your next job, your next move, your next check, your next miracle come because you didn't fold when pressure knocked on the door disguised as an opportunity. Okay? So I want you to do this. I want you to say this out loud if you feel called. I lead timelines now. And yes, you can place your hand on your heart, on your gut, feel it. I lead timelines now. I cast spells with my boundaries. I don't take scraps from systems I'm designed to rewrite. Why? Because you are not desperate. You are designed. And that design is finally activated. With fire in your no, with thunder in your silence, it is so. Signed, the version of you you're about to meet, and I, Cheyenne, the witness to your greatness. Now, babes, I said that we were going to talk about this spread that came up because let me tell you something. When I went through these trials that led me to my multiple decisions, where I was constantly saying no to things that weren't aligning with me, despite someone begging me to say yes, despite someone telling me I should say yes, despite someone telling me that this would be a great idea for me. What I had to tap into was myself. Is this a great idea for me? Only I will know. This is for me. This is what I'm choosing. This is my sovereign life. Again, I steer this boat. So I'm the one who's going to say what happens, where, who, what, when. It is my decision. And I get to choose something that aligns with my highest timeline and purpose. I'm not going to choose something that's going to set me back. I'm not going to choose something that's going to set me in a cycle. I'm not going to choose something that I've done before out of a lack mindset or a scarcity mindset or out of fear or out of people-pleasing tendencies. I'm not here to live for anyone else's desires. If that sounds rude, if I don't know what to tell you, I'm here to live for myself. You are too. That's why you're here watching this. Because you feel that sovereign pull, because you feel that sovereign call telling you to step up to your highest timeline and plate. This is time for you to step into your highest calling. Who has your soul been calling you to be? What have you been dying to do? What in your body says, wow, I can do this for the rest of my life? Where are you feeling that feeling at? Because, babes, that's the only thing that you should be saying yes to. That and whatever you feel called to. Only you will know. Only you and God will know. Spirit, the universe, Allah, whatever you want to call it, only they will know, and you, because this is a co-creation. This is your life. This is you channeling something greater to reach the highest timeline that could ever exist. And that may be bigger than you're even thinking about right now. But you can't reach there by continuing to say yes to other people's pleasure. You are living for your pleasure, not theirs. That is what is important right now. So when I asked Spirit after this, after I said no, and I'm wondering, why is this continuing to come up? Why is this person continuing to ask me something when I already said no? Why? But it's because Spirit was testing me. They were asking me, are you ready for what you're calling in? Are you ready for the move that you're about to make? Are you ready for what you're trying to actually say yes to and what you're trying to align to? Are you ready for that? Are you done saying yes? Are you done being a yes man to all of these people's pleasure? Are you done living for other people? What is your decision? Who are you living for? Why? Because this decision right here just catapulted everything. It set in motion what I'm actually building into this lifetime. My sovereignty, my peace, my love, my future. And it did the same for you. Because you decided to make a choice for yourself that would benefit you. You decided to be selfish. And good for effing you. Because you needed to. It's time for you to. It's time for you to be selfish. It's time for you to choose yourself. It's time for you to be sovereign. It's time for you to live the life that you deserve and step into your highest timeline like you have been wishing to do all of this time. It's time for you to. And that has nothing to do with anybody else, their wants, their beliefs. It has nothing to do with their system. It has nothing to do with their heart. It has nothing to do with whatever it is that they want in this life. But it has everything to do with you. And it has everything to do with us as a collective and what we are building. If you listen to my last message about the new billionaires coming in, which you are more than likely one of them, you understand that we are building something that nobody has ever seen before. And we are not going to do that by living for other people. So the cards that came in when I asked Spirit, is this a message for everyone? Is this a message for the collective? Is this something that everybody else has been going through? The same thing. These tests of faith, these tests of spirit, wondering, are you choosing yourself? Is somebody else making this decision or has made this decision or is going to make this decision that is going to catapult them into their dream reality? Literally all of the cards are a yes. Literally every single one of them have a yes on them. Every single one. And the first card that came out to confirm this message was the Nine of Pentacles. Okay? Literally confirming your independent wealth, your generational wealth that you're building. Literally confirming your divine masculinity or your divine femininity. That balance that you have created within yourself. We even have temperance. Okay? What you have created within yourself. We also have the Ace of Cups. I know you probably can't see this. This camera shitty. Oh my God. We have the Ace of Cups, which represents new beginnings, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness. Literally says joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy. Whether that is literal or metaphorical, you are creating something. You are building something here. And we talked about that. We're building something that nobody has ever seen before. This is something to celebrate. This is something to rejoice for. Okay? And it was so funny that that had came out because we ended up getting the Two of Cups, right? We got the Love card, right? So I was actually asking, and I got the Temperance as confirmation for that, but I was asking if this was this decision that you have made or will make, if it was going to bring things that you wanted, like love, into your life. If it was going to bring in your soulmate, if it was going to bring in who you have been calling into this life. And it is a yes. Because by you choosing yourself, you are making space for what you are actually calling in, and you are letting go for what does not serve you or your highest timeline. So now, what you actually want, the love, what you desire, is coming in because you've made space for it. Because you're at a space right now where you can continue to choose yourself. You know that you are the most important. You know that you are the prize. You know, as a female, you are the prize. You know that you are the one who is calling this in. As a male, you know that you are the king. You know that you are calling this in for you, and you will not settle for less. So we have the Emperor that came out, right? And it's so funny because the Emperor talks about stability and structure. And before this message, I ended up seeing 444, literally right before recording this message, because it is a literal sign, and that might be an actual sign for you that you have been seeing or will be seeing coming up, because it is a sign of this foundation that you are building for yourself by choosing yourself on a daily basis, whether it be through these small actions, through these big actions, through saying no, through staying silent and choosing not to respond. Whatever it is, you are building that solid foundation for yourself, which builds upon success. You are literally building generational wealth for yourself and for the generations to come. And there is no cap to that. Whatever number you're thinking, let that go. Yes, I am bleeping and censoring myself. Whatever number you're thinking, let that itch go. Because that's not even the amount that you're all gonna get, okay? And what I mean by that, because I realized that that actually came out wrong. But what I mean by that, that's not all of what you're going to get. That sounds better. That's not all of what you're going to get. There is no cap to that. There is no cap to what you can and will receive. This right here, this spread, this Ace of Cups, this Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor coming out, this is your confirmation of all of the success that you are building. This is your confirmation of receiving everything that you desire. This is your confirmation that it is happening for you. I'm literally seeing the Chariot in my head. It is happening for you at a rapid pace because of the decisions that you're making on this timeline. Because you have physically put yourself into your highest timeline. I don't care if you can't see it. I don't care if you can't feel it. Babes, you better feel that now because you are in your highest timeline, literally by the decisions that you are making. Do not take yourself lightly. Do not take your power lightly. Do not take your magic lightly. Everything that you do, Whether you are staying at home all day and dancing, whether you are staying at home all day and doing nothing, you have no idea how much your ancestors would have wished to do things like that, like what you are doing. Allow yourself to rest and receive. And when you are ready to take that aligned action, don't procrastinate on that. Take that aligned action because you need to own your power. You need to own who you are. Do not take yourself lightly at this time. And we have, to back that message up right here, the strength card. You are stronger than you think. And you have literally built something for yourself. Think back to where you were, whether it be a month ago, 2 weeks ago, a year ago. Think back to where you were and where you are now and what you have built now. I'm literally holding the love card right now because it's not just a union of, and I don't even want to think about just romantic love. When we talk about this love card, it's not just romantic love that's coming in. This is full-on partnerships. This is business partnerships made of love and unconditional love, because you're not just calling in things that are surface level. You are calling in things that are soul level. So yes, expect your business partnerships and your friendships and your collaborations and your relationships to be built upon the very essence of love, because you are finally calling in what you are. So that is the energy. That is the message. That is what we're stepping into. Okay? And I want to leave you on this note, right? I want to leave you on this note because this is what I declared for myself, and I want you to also declare it for yourself. I love myself more than I fear missing an opportunity. I will not let pretty locations distract me from my freedom. I trust my goals more than I need temporary praise. I know where I'm going, and I'm no longer for sale. Own it, because you are that bitch. You are that man. You are that person, and no one is going to take that energy away from you. Thank you.